Hey guys, THUNDERSTUD here, and we are finally getting to Trickstars. I have all the cards I need to be content. Very tricky archetype to make a tiny pun there. It's very hard to learn. Not the most impressive archetype I've ever played. Unique, definitely unique, but you know, nothing overwhelming. Once you really learn it and you can run it, it does just fine, but it's a weird little archetype. Usually you're going to be using your hand traps. Your best hand trap is going to be this Korobane. I believe she's free to play too. Yeah, she's a level up reward, so this is definitely going to be a card you want 3 of. If you have no monsters or only Trickstar monsters, you get a special summoner, so that's already really good. She's level 5, which is a downside. Obviously, you can't normal summon her. Super easy to special summon, though. But during the damage step, when a Trickstar monster battles an opponent's monster, you send this card from your hand to the graveyard. You control attack equal to the original attack of whatever monster you've targeted until the end phase. Once per turn and only one effect. So either the special summon or the hand trap per turn. Very strong card. People do not see hand traps coming, especially with a brand new archetype. People are running into it all sorts of ways they haven't learned yet, so it's really effective for now. Especially hand traps are just really good in Duel Links altogether. And then we have Candina. I want to call her Canadia really bad, but she's not. It's Trickstar Candina. Normal summon, add a Trickstar, can be a spell, can be a monster, very good, and she'll do 100 damage after a spell or trap card. Not going to use that one too often. They all have little 100 damage here and there. It can't possibly be a win con. I'm sure there's combos to get a bunch of them, and some of the boss monsters, not Starboy, rely on them. But it's a tricky way to try to win a duel through just their effect damage, so don't really do that. But then we have another box card. So Candina's a box card. This is a free-to-play card. Candina's important though. I would say Candina's more important than Lycrois for the search. So Lycrois is pretty good too though. You quick effect, return a Trickstar monster you control to the hand and then special summon this card. Each time your opponent adds a card to their hand, even withdrawing, you get to do 100 damage. She's useful in combination with something like Korobane. You could normal summon Candina, search whatever you need, either the Korobane or the Lycrois, and then special summon the Korobane with the Candina, and special summon the Lycrois, return the Korobane back to your hand, and she can be a hand trap next turn. Now, another free-to-play option is Nightshade. I don't think people use this one all too often, but I like it. It doesn't go with the combos all too well, but she opens up her own little combos. It's a level 1. If this card's sent to the graveyard as link material, you get a special summon it, but then you have to banish it. It gives us this new monster, Trickstar Bloom. It has to be a level 2 or lower, and it only takes 1 link. So you can 1 card combo into any of our 2 with just Nightshade alone. Literally, only Nightshade in hand. You can bring out Bloom, special summon the Nightshade. Now you have 2 for a 2 link. So it is a nice little comeback card. And that's, I think, is the point of links, and especially this archetype. So you can just lose your whole field, and then build it right back up, then lose it again, then build it right back up. So they also have, I believe this one is free to play. Yeah, it's from the event, so make sure you get it. I think it's from her drops, but it's very good. It's their field spell. You can search it with Candina. It'll special summon a Trickstar you used as link material from the graveyard when you link summon, and it has an effect where you can target a set card. Your opponent cannot activate it while this is on the field zone, and in the end phase it's returned to the hand. Great back row hate, especially when we have Cosmic Cyclones coming at him again. Why Cosmic Cyclone? Because I have Trickstar Gig. It was a pretty good skill. It actually is a really good skill. I don't know if I use it in any of the replays, but I was using it in a lot of the losses, and I had some really good duels, some really close losses. That would be cool to show for the combos, but trying to stick to the wins. But I did use this skill a lot. You have to be 2,000 life points or below, which is a little productive for what we're trying to do with Trickstars, but it's a good comeback mechanic because you're able to mill the top of your deck as long as you control at least one Trickstar monster, and you add a Trickstar from your graveyard to your hand. It doesn't have to be something you milled. Nice little comeback mechanic, but you gotta take some damage, so that's why we're using Cosmic Cyclone. Now the last bit of support, we have good old Lilybell, who you can add her with Candina. She will special summon. You can return her to your hand with Lycrois. She will special summon. It's just added to your hand except by drawing. So search her, return her from the field to your hand. She's going to special summon again. Very core for some plays. Makes for easy links. So this card's important too though. Trickstar Bouquet. Don't sleep on it. It's target one Trickstar monster you control and one face-up monster. It can be another Trickstar. You return the Trickstar to the hand. If it's Lilybell, she'll special summon. And you gain attack equal to that returned monster's original attack. So Lilybell's only 800, but you can do it to something fat like a Core Bane on the field, and they gain 2,000, 1,800, 1,600. Very good attacks. So, let's get into the bosses. They're honestly not that impressive. 2,200 is the highest tier with Trickstar Foxglove. Has to be all fairy type monsters and at least 3 if this, or at least 2, but it's a 3 link. So it would take a 2 link and 1 monster or 3 monsters. This card is special summon, inflict 100 damage to your opponent for each card they control. Still not that much damage. This link summon card is destroyed by battle or card effect. Special summon a 2 or lower Trickstar link from your extra deck, and then they take another 100 for each card they control. So easily your best monster. She's from the event, but yeah, super strong monster. You get 3 of them. I don't think we're soft locked. I think you can farm plenty of them, and I think we have. So I think it's this card we're soft locked too, Crimson Heart. She's harder to use, especially for how I'm playing Trickstars, where I'm trying to have my life points lower. This one needs your life points 2,000 higher than your opponent to really use her draw. And other than her draw, she just gains 200 life points when you summon to her point. She points to the left corner, so you have to have her in the right. Very annoying card. Not very core. You can discard to draw one, but your opponent also draws one. Not very crazy. These are all utility links. Let's stick to the Trickstar monsters. We already got over what Bloom is supposed to be doing for us. So this is what gets the cutscene. Holly Angel. She's still only 2k. It only takes 2 Trickstar monsters. When a Trickstar is normal summon or special summon to where she points in the corners. You do 100 damage. Whatever she points to can't be destroyed by battle or card effect, and if your opponent takes damage by a Trickstar monster's effect, which are their little pick 100s, this card gains that amount of damage, and it can't happen more than once. So I'm sure there's really detailed combos to pump her attack up, but it's still just not the craziest monster. A lot of the times I'm just using Brute Enforcer. Foxglove Witch is really good, but she'd be way better if she was just a 2. I think Crimson Heart and Flux of Witch should switch a bit. But other than that, pretty fun. This one takes 2 level 3s or lower, so it would have to be the really small ones, which we don't have many of. But she's pretty useful, if anything. I wish this effect was on a bigger monster, because you can only control 1. When it's special summon 100 damage to your opponent, if your opponent normal summons or special summons, they take 100 damage. So that's a better effect, just on the weakest, hardest to summon monster. So, complicated archetype, not very strong, not very easy to use, not very straightforward. So your win con will be confusing a lot, but it is there. You can win duels with this, I promise. It's just a little back and forth. Use your hand traps. Your hand traps are important. Bouquet is important for really stealing the duels. So I'll let the replays do the rest. Hope you guys enjoy, and thanks for watching. Man, that intro was 9 minutes long. How could you guys let me talk for that long? That's absurd. That's like a normal length of a video. This deck is just that complicated. So Candina, we're facing Cybers. We're gonna normal summon Candina. We already have a Bouquet. We're searching Light Arena. We already have our 1 Lilybell. That's very unfortunate. Coral Bane's out. Link into Crimson Heart. Put her in the wrong spot, so she can't possibly point to anything. So we don't even gain the life points. She would have had to have gone there. She is not corners. She is right in the left corner. Super random. Hate this card, low-key. It doesn't work well with Trickstar Gig, the skill I'm using. But anyway, we're facing Cyber Dragon. He is genuinely Cyber Dragon. He goes with a Nochester, fuses into a Rampage Dragon already, which gets rid of our bouquet, but we bump our Crimson Heart and we return our Coral Bane to our hand, which is a hand trap. So she was not only 4k, but we can bump her up to 6k. Very important to remember, because this guy is using that Nochester and Rampage Dragon. He's coming at this 4k princess. He says, I don't care about your Crimson Heart. I'm going crazy. He's able to bring up a Nochester and a Rampage Dragon again. Getting the Rampage Dragon he thinks is going to attack. But look, guys, I used both Bouquet to return the Coral Bane. And I'm able to use the Coral Bane. 6,000 on this crazy witch. You heard me complain they're only 2k. She got up to 6k. We use her effect because we're not going to give this guy another turn. So let him draw all the cards we want. Which means we were able to discard one, draw another card. It works out. We go into the brand new Holy Angel. We get our cutscene. She's got like a crazy. It's like what do you even call that? The ball chain mace kind of scepter. It's from like Kill Bill where Go-Go uses it. But why is she using it? I low-key just noticed that. So anyway. She was just stopping by to pick a little damage. Then we go Foxglove. She does 200. And we're able to swing right over the Nochester and finish him off. Great duel, guys. Alright, here we are facing a Yuma and Astral. We're going second. Let's see what our boys got for us. Links versus XZs. We got a Candina, Corbane, and a Light Arena, and a Bouquet. So what are we really going to search? It's probably going to be LaCroix. There's Utopia. Even gets a Utopia cutscene. Really just anime characters facing off here. So he's going with his Utopia. Sets to back row. Look at that. Look at this. What do we even search? We have every card. We could search Lilybell. Pretty sure that's what we'll have to do. First we use our arena to shut down the back row. Then Candina searches that Lilybell. Lilybell will be able to special summon. Now we're going to use the Corbane. We use those two. There's Holly Angel. That's going to be our cutscene, and we are going to have more special summons to summon to her spot to tick for a tiny bit of damage. So here's your cutscene. Boom. We special summon the Lilybell there. That's 100. She gains 100. Now we're going with LaCroix. So what are tricks? Are these, there's like supposed to be idols, celebrities, but here we go. Now we're getting somewhere. We go Brute Enforcer with those two. Throw away the Bouquet. Destroy the Utopia. Do a ton of damage. Not quite lethal, but 200 damage, guys. We can do that with some effects. We can do 200, no problem. We can do 200 accidentally. Now this guy gets to go Super Saiyan first. I'm really jealous. I've never jumped into this kind of deck. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I don't see it really working against this field unless he was to aim for the Brute Enforcer, because you're not going to get over our Calling Angel. Now he's got a Mancer. Mancer brings out Gaga Coat. Sister makes them all 6. Bolt, I don't know what that was. He destroyed his own monster. Now he's Econ taking that. I don't know where he was going with that. I think he just messed up his plays and went from there. Still liked our field though. He would have had to have targeted the Brute Enforcer with an what is it? Utopia Ray with that full effect. So great stuff. Alright, here we are facing a Yusei. He's gonna have a really hard time getting over any of our monsters with his really only swing win con. And we get some hand traps. We don't have any hand traps, but we have Candina. We already have our Light Arena too, so we're free to search things like LaCroix or Corabane. I generally prefer to go straight to the gut with Corabane. He's got his Junk Synchron, no brick for our boy here, so he's gonna do just fine. But he probably doesn't know Trickstars all too well. Probably doesn't know what to look out for, and probably doesn't know he's in for a really rough duel. So doing all his regular stuff. Set a back row all sneaky like in between this combo. Getting all his cutscenes in a single blow. That's what Yusei does. There's his Star Road. We're gonna Cosmic Cyclone that one back row. That's gonna freak him out and make him use his Formula Synchron immediately. Not sure why. Here comes his final cutscene. So I guess he didn't get every cutscene in a turn. He technically could have, but not quite. It was just a mystical space typhoon. We get a normal summon Candina right in his face. Search our Corabane like I said. He didn't even play the Light Arena. We were gonna swing at our boy. He chickens out, literally runs off the field. We get a he gets a Junk Synchron follow-up. Good for you. He can't even swing over this single 2-card combo. We didn't do a single link. We didn't even use our field spell. We didn't even have to show our hand. We just swung at him and he was so scared he ran off. Now he's going to a Stardust Dragon. He didn't have something more dynamic. He's still relying on a swing. He didn't have anything that could destroy my monster or anything. He's got a bunch of traps, as we can see here. A Treacherous and a Compulsion. Now he swings. Corabane. Boom. Nice and easy. Now we're going to use Light Arena. LaCroix is going to return Candina. That's good because we still have our normal summon, so there's Candina once again, and look who's back. We already have another Corabane, so we are just on this guy's dome. Now Holly Angel can really do whatever she wants because we have the Corabane support in our hand. Now if we had another LaCroix, we could special summon the Corabane, special summon her. Or no, we already used her effect, obviously, to get the Candina. But yeah. So Light Arena's gonna special summon the Candina once again. That'll do 100. Thanks to Holly Angel's effect, she would gain 100. But we're going straight to Foxglove Witch. She's the big girl. She does 100 for each card you control. We swing at him. He runs. We still have Corabane. He's going to set a back row. Try 2% like he's going to swing. Pretty sure you saw us search this Corabane. Pretty sure we searched it, buddy. But he doesn't care. He's going to swing into that 4,400 monster. Now he thinks he's safe. We're trying to Light Arena his back row. It's that Compulsion. So it gets rid of the good old Foxglove without her special summon effect. But look at that. People don't use Nightshade. We're using Nightshade. Now it's important. We only use the Light Arena. We didn't use Nightshade's effect because she'll banish herself. So we'll go Nightshade to Bloom. Light Arena brought her back out. Now we can go into Crimson Heart, put her in the right space, and now Nightshade can use its own effect and hop right back out. We would gain 200, go wherever we needed to go from there, but we just needed 1600 damage, so he was already done for. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here we are facing a Joey Wheeler. We're going second. I think this is a pretty basic duel. I think that's the problem with Trickstars. You go in anticipating your duel was not going to be basic, but sometimes just having a basic duel is going to be your best bet. Just swing with some hand traps. Honestly, that's going to be your best bet a lot. So, Dark Magical Circle, showing Eternal Soul, didn't choose to go navigation, so our object is clear. All we have to do is get rid of that Eternal Soul. Now he's going to use his Eternal Soul to get rid of our arena. Very bold move, instead of waiting for a monster. But I'll take the freebie. We'll go with Candina right into Corabane. And how can we destroy that Eternal Soul? It's not through hand traps this time, guys. We're going to need something a bit more dynamic in Brute Enforcer. Now, he, she, whatever this is, can destroy that face-up card, he didn't have a trap to stop it, so he loses all his monsters, and he takes 1600 damage. We have an Econ that's live again. He has to pass his turn. Candina once again, so we get to search our light arena. I do run 2, that's why we run 2. Now we're just fine. But like I said, we don't even have to do anything flashy. We can just swing over this boy, and he is done for. Great stuff, guys. Alright, here's the mirror match, which, you know, is a total nightmare as well. Our boy's using the bad skill Trickstars together, which makes his deck 22. We got lucky and got Trickstar Gig nice and early, so we burn at our life points. And we get stuff done. So we're gonna use Candina to search Korobane, because we already have Light Arena. We bring out Korobane. That's gonna be Crimson Heart. We're gonna put her in the proper spot. Light Arena's gonna bring that Korobane right out. We do have our Bouquet, so Bouquet will return Korobane. You've seen me do this before. He's got a Candina. He has to search his Light Arena. Usually what you're searching, we're gonna Cosmic Cyclone it, so that's gonna really stop his plays. He's trying to swing at our Korobane. We're gonna return it to our hand with Bouquet. She's at 4k, so nothing he can really do. We take 200 because we use Spell and Traps, and that's our effect. Now we use our Light Arena to attack his set, but his set can attack our Light Arena. So now we're gonna normal summon Lucroyce, special summon Korobane. I guess we could have special summoned Lucroyce there too, but we don't have anything to use our normal summon anyway. We get Foxglove Witch and Korobane out on the same field. Our boy's got the Monster Reborn and a Lilybell he can normal summon. That's gonna give him whatever level 2. But Holly Angel can only so much as Kamikaze our Korobane. And then our Foxglove Love. Is it Foxglove? Trickstar Foxglove Witch? She's supreme. So he set a back row, but it must have been a buff because he scooped immediately. So guys, this was a lot of effort to learn this archetype. I knew it would be. We actually had Trickstar cards in Duel Links forever ago, but they were just nonsense, and there wasn't really much we could do with them. So I don't think we're even using the older ones. But if you need a challenge or something, or you're incredibly bored and you want a crazy deck to have to learn, by all means, learn Trickstars. But I don't know, what a deck. It was a day learning and making this deck. So I hope you guys enjoy, and thanks for watching.